Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and today I just received a brand new package from the LEGO Ambassador Network, which I suspect holds the entirety of the brand new LEGO Dreamzzz original theme, and I am so excited to open it and unbox it right now. So what is LEGO Dreamzzz? LEGO Dreamzzz is LEGO's newest theme that is story-based. It has a full-on TV show, and actually, now that all 20 episodes have aired for the first season, I may actually do a review on Season 1. But of course, we have what I believe are all the sets here. Now, I could be wrong. I'm guessing that this is what it is because I know that they are coming, and I don't think any other box of this size could be holding anything else, but I guess we're about to find out. I've been so excited to build and open up the Dream sets, especially after seeing the show. I really want to build ZBlob and the Nightmare Shark ship. There's so many unique things and concepts in it that I can't wait to build. So let's go ahead and open this up right now. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm just going to start pulling stuff out, and we are ready to go. Wow, this is a ton of sets. So first of all, we have ZBlob. This is Mateo and ZBlob the robot. It is one of the $20 sets. I cannot wait to utilize the new joint pieces for my own buildable characters. This looks like a lot of fun, and you can even rebuild him in different configurations using the parts for the set, which is kind of a gimmick for the entire wave. Okay, next up we have Izzy and Bunchu the bunny, another $20 set. Great minifigures to see here, as well as nice details on the bunny itself. This is obviously a character that has appeared a lot of times in the show as well, so it's really cool to get this as a buildable character. Moving onwards, we have the Crocodile Car here. This one surprisingly only was in about 1 or 2 episodes of the show, wasn't featured that much, but it is such a cool and fun concept for a LEGO set. My favorite thing about this is that you can actually rebuild it into a regular car as well as a monster truck, so you can really do all sorts of different things with it, and these are so different that I almost kind of want to make my own vehicles and try things out, and maybe even get another copy of this to display it in 2 different configurations. Moving onwards, oh my goodness, this looks like it's the entire wave. I cannot wait. I'm going to start with the smaller ones and work our way up. So this right here is Grimkeeper the Cage Monster. These were the grotesque nightmare creatures that we saw in the show that basically trapped children inside their chests, which was a really cool villain creature design. I cannot wait to have this built because this is a really fun one, and it also comes with the flyer for ZBlob, which we also saw in the show itself, so that's pretty cool. Can't rebuild the monster, but pretty much what you see is what you get for the cage monster itself. I like how it has that spooky lantern as well. Next up, we have Mrs. Castillo's turtle van. Mrs. Castillo is one of the characters who mostly appears in the real world, but in the dream world, she kind of has this van that converts into a turtle itself. And again, I really like how you can actually build her normal van as well. So if you want to have more of a regular city-like display, you can just go with the normal food truck, and then it converts into the turtle itself. Minifigures make a ton of sense that it has Zoe in it because obviously she's associated a lot with Mrs. Castillo. So I think this is another really cute set. I can't wait to get this built. Okay, we still have more. Oh my goodness. So one of my favorite sets of the entire wave, I cannot wait to get this built, is this right here. This is the Pegasus flying horse. It is the personal steed of the Nightmare King. It looks so cool in action in the show itself. As soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to build this. This is such a unique design, and you also can rebuild Zoe's flyer into different things, as well as the Nightmare King's flyer itself, so you can actually do all sorts of different things with the pieces in the set. But overall, this is so cool. Obviously in the show, there's a whole backstory behind what this came from and what it is, which I'm not going to spoil right now for those who haven't seen the show, but it's pretty cool, so I cannot wait. This may be actually the first set that I build because I can't wait to get that Nightmare King unboxed. What a cool minifigure design. Almost looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. Moving onwards, we've got some of the larger sets now. Okay, I'm going to start off with this one. This is the Stable of the Dream Creatures. It basically is kind of just one of the other Dream World villages. Surprisingly, I don't remember this being showcased in the show that much. It really was just kind of there to just add out and flesh out more to the Dream World itself. You have a ton of characters here, and what's very cool is that you can take the Dream Creature and convert it into 2 different configurations. So we saw all of these different types of Dream Creatures in the show itself, and I just think it's so cool how they're really trying to emphasize the rebuild aspect of Dreams. I kind of wish that you could also rebuild some of the building stuff into its own thing, but I still think it's really cool to get this, and it's also cool to get more civilian versions of the minifigures themselves when they aren't fully armored up. Okay, now we get to the 3 big ones, and 2 of these I'm so excited for. I think especially these two largest sets I'm so hyped to build because they're so good. But first of all, we're going to start with the third one. This is the Fantastical Treehouse. This is kind of their home headquarters or base. It grew from a seed and eventually grew into this large tree where all the different dream keepers can use to operate from. I like how you have different themed rooms for each of the characters. You also get the Night Hunter and even a little miniature version of the Cage Monster, which is really great because if you don't buy the Cage Monster set, you can still get a Cage Monster, albeit a much smaller version right here, which is just a really nice design. On the back here, you can see that you can actually convert the treehouse into all sorts of different things, move around the placement of the buildings, and you can actually rebuild the buildings into different things. So I think that's a really cool aspect of play that you can do with the treehouse itself. And now it's time to take a look at the two largest sets, and they are my two most hyped sets for LEGO Dreamzzz. I'm going to save the best for last. The best set is so incredible, but I think this is honestly one of the best ones as well. Mr. Oz's Space Bus is such a unique design, kind of harkening back to classic space, but obviously it has a school bus integrated into the center of it as well. I love the references to classic LEGO themes. Unfortunately, these didn't appear in the show, but I like how they actually have different Fright Nights. You have like Proper Chopper, Captain Bedbeard, Flight Knight, and Denny. So obviously Denny is Evil Benny, so like classic Spaceman. Of course, you have a more gentleman style one. You have the Pirates reference. You have a space reference and Castle as well. So all sorts of references to original LEGO themes, which is really nice to get. And you can actually take the spaceship itself, remove the engines, and turn them into a giant cannon, which, again, didn't really see that in the show, but I still think it's really cool how you're encouraged to do your own things with the build. And each of the builds is kind of its own little mini Creator 3-in-1 set. This is going to be so much fun to swoosh around. Can't wait to have this built. There is still one more set, and that is easily, I think, the best set of the wave, hands down, no question. And that's this bad boy right here. Look at this. The Nightmare Shark Ship. So it is the main villain vehicle. I will just have to say, I love that LEGO, for an original theme, is focusing so much on the villains. A lot of times when we get original themes, like even stuff like Ninjago, the villains will maybe get like the third largest set if they're lucky, or maybe the fourth largest set, maybe one little set, like a little $20 set, and the rest are just huge hero vehicles. But Dreamzzz has kind of flipped the formula around, where the heroes get the smaller sets and the villains get the bigger stuff. And this is just so cool. Obviously a very menacing presence in the show. You can hide the kidnapped children inside the belly of the shark itself. You of course have the Nightmare King piloting it, as well as all of his different minions, which were very memorable in the show itself. And of course you have the fully kitted up versions of Mateo and Izzy, the main heroes. And what's very cool is on the back, you can actually turn it into the different configurations we've seen in the show. So at one point, the ship was not flying, it was a wheeled vehicle. So you actually have the wheeled version of it, which you can just use by rebuilding the engines into the vehicle car version of the set. It is just so cool. I think this one is my #1 most anticipated LEGO Dream set. It is so cool to have this in hand. And with that, we have taken a look at every single one of the LEGO Dream sets that LEGO has sent to me. Now, there is one more set which is coming in August. Obviously, all of these will be releasing August 1st all around the world. There's one more Dream set, but that one is a bit of a strange retailer exclusive, so they did not send me that one. I'll have to buy that one myself. But for the most part, almost every single Dream set is fully present here, and I cannot wait to get these all built. Let me know in the comments below, which ones do you want to see reviewed first? I think it's going to be a little bit of a while before I'm allowed to publish reviews, probably around the end of the month if I had to guess. But this is such an exciting wave. I cannot wait to get these built because I feel like these sets are so imaginative. They're all doing something completely different from really what we've seen on any other original LEGO theme. I love the villains especially, and of course the dream world itself is so vibrant, and I can't wait to get these all built. Thank you so much for tuning into Duckbricks. Stay tuned because I absolutely will be posting a mega review of every single one of these sets. They're all amazing, and let me know in the comments, which one is your favorite? Okay, probably the Nightmare Shark Ship, but minus that one. Which one do you think is the best? What a unique and inventive wave for a brand new LEGO theme. Thanks so much for tuning into Duckbricks. I can't wait to get these built, and I'll see you again very soon.